What is up, fam? Good evening. Hope you all Memorial Days are good to you. So I'm checking out this new game. Came out back in February. I mentioned to a few friends, and I'm surprised it's still relevant. It's a Star Trek game. Star Trek Voyager: Across the Unknown. And it plays similar to a game I streamed a while ago called Ixion. It's pretty neat. So we'll check it out for a bit. Oh, right, music. Shit. Sorry, fam. There we go. Bum ba bum bum. But yeah, I'll see how it plays out. It's interesting because, yeah, like I said, like it's, I didn't think Star Trek was still relevant to put out games. Like, people still enjoy Star Trek. I think one of the last series I still need to watch is Picard. Because I absolutely love and adore The Next Generation. Voyager was awesome. Deep Space Nine was really cool. Especially the movies. I want to say Star Trek First Contact was the movie that got me into the whole Star Trek genre.
So, a few days back, this Captain Janeway breezes into my...
I love the Borg. I think they're so freaking cool.
She's stern and smells like coffee and regulations. And the kicker? She's served with my old man on the Albatani. Turns out,
sounds like me, except I smell like coffee and vape juice.
That vanished in the Badlands.
That sounds
now
gross.
Janeway
Fuck.
needs that missing ship found. And because of my past associations, I'm apparently the resident expert on the Badlands. I find the missing Maquis. She puts in a good word for me at my next parole review. Simple. Still, the view is infinitely better than a holding cell. It's not every day you get a front row seat on a brand new Intrepid-class starship's maiden voyage. The USS Voyager. Might even get to touch the helm.
Gentlemen, welcome to Voyager. Ensign Kim, you're fresh from the academy, ready your first deep space assignment? Ready for your first deep space assignment. Reporting for duty, Captain. It's an honor to be here. I hope I live up to your expectations. Ensign Kim, I trust you already met Tom Paris, our esteemed observer, a former Marquis pilot who will help us search the Badlands for the Marquis vessel. With all due respect, ma'am, observer is hardly a title befitting my talents. I am the best damn pilot in this sector. Call me pilot extraordinaire, ensign. The Marquis. Wow, I've heard a lot of stories about them. Relax. I was with the Marquis only a few weeks before I was captured and sent to a lovely little penal colony in New Zealand. Penal colony? Enough chatter, gentlemen. All hands. This is the captain. Report to your stations. Helm, take us into the Badlands. Maximum warp. Into the Badlands. The Badlands, a treacherous region of space where violent plasma storms can cripple even the most advanced starships. Captain Janeway observes the swirling chaos from the view screen. Subtle smile plays on her lips. She's ready for the challenge. Scanners are picking up no other vessels in the system, Captain. It's your time to shine, Mr. Paris. Any idea where the former colleagues might be hiding? I wasn't exactly Marquis of the Year, Captain, but they did prefer underground bases, remote planets, and... Captain, I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm reading a coherent tachyon beam scanning us. And a displacement wave heading towards us. Incoming, a colossal wave of turbulent energy surges towards Voyager, its power dwarfing anything the crew has ever seen. With no time to analyze the threat, emergency measures are initiated. Red alert, helm, evasive maneuvers. Too late, the wave will intercept us in 5 seconds. Brace for impact. As the crew gains consciousness, they find their bridge in total devastation. Twisted metal, sparking consoles, and injured crewmates paint a grim picture. What just happened? Damage report. Major hull and deck damage. The transporters are offline, and we're receiving casualty reports. Bridge to sickbay. Doctor, I've got injured crew on the bridge. Doctor? Damn. Captain, we're losing systems across multiple decks. The deuterium tanks are empty. Warp core is gone into gray mode. We're on reserves barely. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Scan for the nearest source of deuterium. External sensors are offline. Stellar cartography must be down. Voyager's blind, Captain. Give me 1 sec. I think the audio's a little bit low. Let's try here. Should be a little bit better. Janeway to engineering. We need stellar cartography back online now. Click on the question mark icon. Question mark icon. On the left of the screen to revisit any tutorials. Okay, cool. Tutorial things. Activate the stellar cartography in the lower left part of the ship. To activate it, open up its menu by selecting the room and switching on the power supply. Captain, sensors are picking up something out there, but what Harry's trying to stammer is we're not in the Badlands anymore. What is that thing? Where are we? If our sensors are working, we just jumped over 70,000 light years into the Delta Quadrant. The Delta Quadrant? How? Captain, life support systems are failing. This array will have to wait. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Find us a deuterium source. Scan points of interest marked with the question marks to reveal resources. Scan until you reveal deuterium in the fuel source. Let's grab the deuterium then. So this is definitely like Axiom. Axiom. Oop. Navigate your ship by traveling to various locations. While traveling, time passes in the form of cycles. Max capacity 1000. Current 0. No production in progress. Dilithium. Dilithium is a resource that is mandatory for warp core upgrades. It is also used to construct shuttles, to hire allied ships for combat, and to advance into the tech tree. Dilithium is a valuable trading resource. Science points. Current amount 150. Science points are produced in the science laboratory. Occasionally they can also be obtained in away missions or points of interest. Science points are required to research technology trees. Binaural gel pack. Gel packs are a vital resource used for initially repairing life support as well as constructing and upgrading rooms. Gel packs produced in the biolaboratory from food and tritanium. Borg nanites are required to build and upgrade Borg rooms. Borg nanites are produced in the biolaboratory. Energy. Total amount 60, consumption 15, available 45. Warp core in gray mode, max 60 plus. Energy is provided by the warp core and is used to operate every room inside Voyager. Each warp core tier provides a different amount of energy. Batteries are stored access energy to the warp core. They serve as a temporary energy source when the energy demands is higher than the energy output or when deuterium is depleted. Delaying the activation of the gray mode is enough if enough energy is stored. Duranium. Duranium is a basic building resource required for constructing and repairing rooms, researching new technologies, repairing the hull, crafting, unlocking new tech tree tiers, and shuttle construction. Tritium is an advanced resource required for constructing and repairing rooms, crafting, resource production, unlocking new tech tree tiers, and shuttle construction. And food is food. Food is served in the mess hall as food rations and is required to feed the crew. It is also needed to produce bioneural gel packs. Nothing to reveal. So that's this stuff. Duranium. Captain, we found an abandoned ship adrift in space. It's powered down but structurally sound with sealed storage compartments. Torpedo launch bay level 1. Leave the storage alone and focus on salvaging from other parts of this ship. Money. Captain, we can now deactivate gray mode. Captain, ready to increase warp core output. The warp core is the reactor that powers the ship. To generate energy, it continuously consumes deuterium. Depending on the reactor level, you produce more energy, but more deuterium is required. Increase the power output by selecting main engineering and selecting the warp core to a higher tier. Our energy levels are returning to normal, Captain. Good. Now what about this thing, this array? I can't tell, Captain, but our scanners detect a marquee vessel next to it. Scan for life signs. Scan the ship for life signs, Ensign. There's no one on board, Captain. What about the array? It seems our sensors can't penetrate it. We'll just have to see for ourselves. I want the transporter room repaired and ready. Mr. Paris, get us a uranium deposit. We'll need to repair the transporter room. Deuterium, your fuel, powers the warp drive. Deuterium and uranium and titanium essential for construction and repair. Crews needed to operate key systems and rooms. This is the stuff, right? Yeah. And I can only hold a max of 800. We found an abandoned ship. I don't have a torpedo bay. We now have all the uranium we need. Engineering is standing by to repair the transporter, Captain. Damage rooms are not operational. Select a room and bring up the room controls. If you have the resources and the work teams needed, you can initiate repairs. Transporters are back online, Captain. Miss Paris, it's the course for the array. It's time to get some answers. Okay. Let me farm some stuff. We detected a small debris field scattered across a wide area. The debris appears to be of the remains of a vessel. Maybe we can find something useful. So 498 or 760. Use a tractor beam to try and clump up the debris for easier collection. 345. 663. Nice. 89. Instant Kim and Mr. Paris, get ready for your first away mission. Away missions present a series of challenges. Heroes possess skills and traits. Select heroes with matching skills for your away team. Pilot and quick-witted. Decide on an approach and select the hero to complete the challenge with the appropriate skill. If the skill is lower than the requirement, the success chance is displayed. Captain, we seem to have materialized in the middle of a cornfield. This place, it's eerily similar to Earth, but something's off. Any suggestions on what to do next? Look for any footprints or strange noises. Scan for life signs. Scan. Harry and Tom use their tricorders to scan for life signs and detect a strange energy spike emanating from a nearby area. Following the readings, they navigate through the cornfield and find a farm with people working the fields. An old man sits on a porch of a nearby farmhouse, strumming a banjo. After a challenge, the participating team members are fatigued and their skill values are reduced. Let them rest for the next challenge to recover and plan ahead accordingly. Let them rest for the next challenge to recover and plan ahead accordingly. Captain, this old man seems harmless enough. He might know what's going on here. How should we approach him? Demand to know what's going on. Try to read his body language for any clues. Argue with the facts that this can't be a farm on Earth and you want to know what's going on. So I need a... I guess that's what this shit is. A science level of 30. I have a 21. Medical for 21. And whatever that is. Badge of 40. So it seems like that's going to be a fail. It's going to be my closest bet. Harry and Tom discreetly observe the old man trying to analyze his body language. Something feels off, like he's putting on an act, but they can't quite put the finger on why. The old man seems perplexed by their presence, muttering about Harry and Tom being, quote, early, end quote, and how it is, quote, not their turn yet, end quote. He invites them to stay on the farm and wait, offering them some fresh corn cobs. What a nice guy. You can select more than one hero for a challenge if they possess the required skill. If the accumulated skill value is equal or higher than the required number, you have a chance for a critical success. Golden part of the chance bar. The old man isn't much help. We'll try to find the marquee ourselves. There's a large barn behind the farmhouse. The tricorder readings are off the charts. There's definitely something strange about it, especially that back wall. That's going to be a fail. It's going to be a little bit better. So it puts us into 35, okay. Harry and Tom try to disrupt the energy field, causing a flicker in the air, but before they can break the illusion, the people from the field burst in, wielding farm tools as weapons. The old man appears and reveals the barn as an illusion. The back wall dissolving to show a bluish glowing room where unconscious people, including a tattooed man and a half-Klingon woman, lie on surgical tables. Sometimes you have to make decisions that influence how the story proceeds. These decisions are marked with a golden outline. These people must be the missing Marquis. They're being held here, Captain. We must get them all out of here. I have a higher chance with... Your choice has consequences. Harry sprints towards a half-Klingon woman, hoping to arouse her. As he reaches out, the old man stops him, a look of concern on his face. Before Harry can react, a blinding white light fills the room and everything goes blank. Level up. A sudden return. Captain Janeway actually awaits the return of her away team when Harry Kim unexpectedly materializes behind her. What happened on the array? Whoa, I'm back on Voyager? What happened over there, Mr. Kim? We lost contact with you for several hours. Hours? We were just there, right, Tom? Tom? Seems like he's still on the array, I hope. Captain, we're being hailed by the Marquis. Lana Torres. Softly, I don't know what you did to our commander, but I can still ram this wreck into your precious starship. Ram us? One of our own is also missing. It would make sense to postpone the ramming until we're all accounted for. Does that sound reasonable? We're beaming over. Despite Janeway's invitation, the arrival of the Marquis crew is fraught with tension. Both sides remain wary as they prepare to discuss their shared predicament. Don't play games, Starfleet. We're armed and ready to defend ourselves. I wouldn't have it any other way. Glad to have you back, Tuvok. Likewise, Captain. Miss Torres, I must inform you that I was assigned to infiltrate the Marquis. I never liked you, Vulcan. That is unsurprising. I assure you I perform my Marquis duties to the highest standards. Attack! You win some, you lose some. Let's focus on bringing Mr. Paris and your commander back. His name is Chakotay, and we can't get back in that easy. They're sealed, and the communications are cut off. Lieutenant Tuvok, get down to engineering and find a way to bypass whatever's jamming our communications. Report back as soon as you have a solution. Captain, the ship's status remains critical. Repair protocols are imperative. We require resources and the engineering office to mobilize additional workforces. Prioritize life support, secure core decks, and restore Deck 5 functionality, first to gain access to the engineering office. To be able to supply power to the room, you need to activate the life support... Not you. Life support unit of the corresponding deck. Each life support unit consumes energy, so plan accordingly. Life support restored in Deck 5, Captain. Engineering office is now accessible. And of course, it's a mess. Sigh, we'll have to fix it before we can even use it. Repair the engineering office. Repairs in progress. Until completion, we should. It would be logical to scan all planets in the system, and gather more deuterium and duranium. I'm at 81. My max is 100. And I mean, I don't really need any more. I feel like I'm gonna harvest too much and it's gonna cap. I suppose active provides up to +1 work team. Work teams are required to perform repairs, construction, and hull repair on onboard Voyager. Close the report automatically, finish all actions, activate all rooms, and collect all resources from removed rooms, enter ship to manage manually. It will cost after activation. So I'm spending 33 right now, and I'm producing 120 per cycle. But it costs 24 deuterium. Engineering office fully operational again, Captain. We now have an additional work team to carry out 2 tasks simultaneously. Building or repairing rooms, even clearing debris, occupies work teams. To be able to carry out several tasks at the same time, obtain additional teams by building or upgrading engineering offices. Logically, we should now focus on Deck 2 and the mess hall to ensure the crew's food supply, maintaining their physical endurance. This requires reactivating life support in that section first. The morale bar shows your current morale. The change to morale per cycle, and icons indicating your crew's needs. Yes, that was, yeah, food and house. I can bring you house. Open the overview screen to switch to morale. Open the overview screen and switch to morale to get detailed info about your crew's needs. Open the overview screen. Your decisions on in-ship management, food, crew quarters, and events affect crew morale. If morale falls to 0, the crew mutant needs and the game is over. Open the overview. Did I do that right? You mean we're not going to legally drive around Japan? Illegally. We're like in the Delta Quadrant away from Japan right now. Did you want to play? Are you down? I could switch over. Negative 80 morale per cycle. Current amount 3,000. Dude, it was freaking me out because like I kept trying to drive on the right side. And then traffic's coming at me. I'm like, what is going on? It took me a while to get used to it. Life support restored to Deck 2, Captain. Access to the mess hall is now accessible. However, it has sustained extensive damage. Emergency rations are currently deployed. After repair, the crew can access replicator rations again. Yeah, just follow that for a little bit. There's a bunch of icons on the map. So basically you're filling up like a kudos score kind of sort of, if you remember that from like the older like racing games. And then once you fill up that bar, then you can apply for an event that gives you like a colored bracelet. That colored bracelet is basically you leveling up. And when you have that colored bracelet, you have more access to different races and different events. It's a little bit overwhelming at first, but like once you get into like the flow of things, it's not too bad. Think also of if you played, well, think Need for Speed Heat. Like when you discover areas, it just like adds towards your EXP. I'm trying to remember the thing in Need for Speed Heat. Like I think they were like pink flamingos that you had to like run over. And like there's like a bunch of those things around the map that give you more unlocks. There's like a ton of ways to just get free shit in the game, free cars. Um, yeah, it's fun. Chat, we're talking about Forza Horizon 6, by the way. That's the other game I've been cracking out on. Three cycles. Repair in progress. Until completion, we should access crew accommodation. The ruined room must be cleared to create room for residential sections. The ship is heavily damaged and many parts are destroyed beyond repair. To free up new building space, you will first have to remove the remnants of the old. Select the room and give the order to clear the debris. Remove debris takes time / cycles. To pass the time, travel on the map. While waiting for our teams to finish, we should continue to collect more resources. 75. Leave the storage alone. Yeah, capped out. Lost due to full storage. Provides the crew with a place where they can gather for meals and relax away from their duty stations, limited to 1. As all repairs are completed, Captain, we should switch to replicator rations now. It would enhance crew well-being. With every cycle, your crew consumes rations. You can always use emergency rations, which don't require resources but lower morale. The crew is accustomed to premium rations made by the replicator. Those increase morale but consume deuterium. Trying to not be negative 80. So I need housing 50. So 50 are quarterless, and emergency rations I'm at 50. Negative 40 morale for emergency? Holy shit. Replicator rations are now issued to the crew, Captain. Negative 30. Nice. Oh, I don't have life support on that deck. Okay. Ooh. Too far. Sick bay. As in 1 cycle. Shield gen. Phaser control room. Oh, I don't have a crew, dude. Alright. It's fine. Oh, this is how it gets to this tab. Okay. Premium replicator rations plus 10. 50 crew without quarters, negative 40. No one sick, no one injured, no one severely injured. Okay. Available crew 37, assigned crew 13, ex-Borg, total crew 50. Assign new teams at the engineering office. 2 occupied, 2 total, none available. Heroes. Ruined room removal concluded. Maybe we should rebuild some crew quarters now? It'll do wonders for morale, Captain. To build new rooms, select the empty building space to bring up the construction menu. If you have enough work teams and resources, you can build the room. Every room needs a corresponding area, so plan accordingly. Every room needs a corresponding area. Oh, it takes 3. Okay. So this one's locked. Holodeck? Sick bay. Officers' quarters. Crew quarters. Oh, that's cool. It shows like the room size. I mean, like if I try and hover over it. But yeah, okay. See, this takes 2. Your crew is the lifeblood of your ship. Each room requires personnel to operate, so keep that in mind when adding new rooms or upgrades. Don't forget to provide the necessary accommodation or morale may drop faster than you'd like. Fine. Beep. Caretaker. Captain, the raised jamming signal has been neutralized. We should be able to establish communication. Let's hope they respond. Hail the array. Oh, who is this? Why are you bothering me? Oh, it's you. Why are you back? You don't have what I need. I remember that voice, Captain. It's the old man with the banjo, but his form is entirely different compared to how he appeared on the array. I'm Captain Janeway of the Federation starship Voyager. We mean you no harm. We just want our people back. Your people? Your people are no longer here. They might have what I need. You'll just have to leave them. Appeal to his humanity, tell us where they are, try and intimidate him and get them back. Let Balan talk. Scan the array for Tom and Chakotay. Okay, that has like a 100% chance. I won't rely on the words of a stranger. Scan the array for life forms of Tom and Chakotay. No sign of them, Captain, and no human life forms indicated at all. Who or what are we talking to right now? 45 plus 30. They're all the same. We are entrusted with their safety. Their families and friends rely on us to bring them home. They are our responsibility. I understand, but I have no choice. There just isn't enough time. Time for what? I must honor a debt that can never be repaid. Find something that cannot be found. What kind of debt? What kind of debt? Maybe we can help. Weren't you listening? It can't be repaid. All I can do is protect them. No, no. You're stealing my time. Do you understand? I don't have time. Not enough time. We've been cut off, Captain. Damn it. We haven't gotten closer to Paris and Chakotay. You managed to get something. Your Starfleet don't know how to fight, but you sure talk good. This fucking bitch. Captain, if I may, I have observed that the array has been sending energy pulses towards the 5th planet of the neighboring system ever since our arrival. Given the lack of information regarding our missing crew's location, investigating the planet appears to be the most logical next step. It's the only lead we have. Thoughts, Mr. Suarez? I don't like any of them more than you do, but it'll be easier if we work together, Captain. Helm. So, of course, for the 5th planet of the neighboring system, let's find our people. So the course for the 5th planet of the neighboring system, maximum warp. The sector map shows the entire sector with several star systems. You can either travel directly to another system or you can scan the system first and select a specific pole to visit. Pole. 780... Huh? You cannot travel here. First deal with the array. That was like the most quietest warp ever. The ship's primary medical facility heals injured or sick crew and heroes over sick crew and heroes over time. Captain heal up to 5 crew simultaneously. Capacity, sorry. Has a treatment efficiency of 100%. Cool. Injured and sick crew will be placed in the sick bay automatically. After treatment, they'll go back to work. Increase the efficiency of the sick bay by assigning a suitable hero. And it's consuming power. 7 power. I'm gonna switch it off for now. Science lab, shield gen. Okay. Provides the ship with deflector shields during combat. Raises shield capacity by 35, limit to 8. Sign here to the room to receive an efficiency bonus. Required hero attribute. So it uses 6. And turn off from now to... Well, actually, I mean, like, it's not really doing anything. I'm still within capacity. It's still costing me the same amount the deuterium. It's like 16, 51 of that. I support active accommodations, 12 crew and crammed at limited quality quarters. Allows for analysis found in objects. Enabled research and technology trees. Produces 1 science point per cycle. Each additional science laboratory increases the research speed. Currently no research in progress. Oh. 155. Takes 14 cycles. Higher morale threshold bonuses are increased by 20. Accommodate 10 crew members in Starfleet quarters. Produces 50 food every 10 cycles by growing plants in non-soil something. This ain't Pragmata? Dude, we finished Pragmata. What's going on, Ein? Increase XP gain from heroes and away missions by 10%. Increase maximum hull integrity. I'm gonna beat hard mode. Does it give me another ending? No upgrades. That'd be kind of rough. Increase morale gain after 1 combat by 50 morale. And then the Borg are just non-existent. Sounds like quitter talk. Room gives 25% more resources. 14 cycles. What you been up to, Ein? Let's have a thing. Cool. Basing from doing AR creator quests, raptor quests. You can just power level your crafters and gatherers. I've been doing it with levies. So like it was very quick for me to run through all my shit. Not leveling. Oh, so you have to do the fucking for the skills, right? Yeah. I think you just have to do like the most important skill I think is like a level 60 quest. It's really annoying. Our senses detect a small but stable spatial anomaly. It is not dangerous, but could provide valuable scientific data. Scan the anomaly from a safe distance. Conduct a detailed analysis. Yeah. Let's do that. Money. Plus one science. I'm at 493 of this shit. Gotta head to bed soon. Stop by to say hello. Hello, Ein. You have a good night. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate yous. Hope the questing doesn't go too brain dead for yous. Here's the control room. Fires a powerful beam that deals moderate damage to shields and moderate damage to hull, providing more energy to weapons increases the fire rate. Each additional room increases +2 energy threshold, +50 weapon subsystem health, limited to 4. He's my shield guy too, right? Yeah, put him in shields, okay. Wait, can I put him in the science lab? Oh shit, yeah. Can he go there? Plus 16% research rate. 11. 9. Yep. Kim's the best bet. Okay. Cool. What the hell's that? Titanium. Okay. So I can't do the air shuttle bay. I feel like I don't even have fucking energy for this. Probably doesn't matter. Oh wait, I gotta fix this shit. Oh fuck. Alright. Oh, what the fuck was that? Workshop. And you just craft items and torpedoes within the workshop. Crafting an item costs resources and takes time, limited to 1. No crafting in progress. Torpedo launch bay. $38 without crew quarters and emergency quarters level 1. Enumerations. -900 morale. Okay. I need to make these people happy. Six cycles. Damn. $36 duranium. I need a torpedo still, somehow. So I have 18 cycles. Before they start to freak. '74. Close report automatically. Here we go. Engineering office. Do I need another one? I think I'm like repairing the shit pretty well. Cargo bay. What are my options again? Sick bay. Hollow deck. Science lab allows for analysis for objects, enables research into technologies, and the tech tree produces 1 science per... Oh, I have one already. That's right, that's right, that's right. Combat. Shield gen. Disruptor array control room. It's locked. Energy dissipator control room. Metaphasic shield room. Cloaking device. That's cool. Regeneration alcoves, essential for Borg crew. Instead of needing accommodation in quarters, they regenerate here. Accommodates 10x Borg. Cutting beam control room fires a powerful beam that deals very high damage to hull but deals low damage against shields. Each additional cutting beam control room increases cutting beam energy threshold in combat by 2, increases weapon subsystem health in combat by 20, -2 morale per cycle. Why do I get -2 morale for the fucking Borg shit? That's funny. Reduces all damage taken by 5, limited to 4. Passively repairs +5 hull per cycle. That's cool. Passively repairs all system health by 1% during combat. Treats and heals all sick and injured crew and ex-Borg at half the speed. Ooh. Increases to heal up to 20 crew and ex-Borg simultaneously. Borg mutation chamber. Matures ex-Borg +1 every 17th cycle. So I can make an all Borg ship? Yo, that'd be dope. Just one random space here. Did I have Tuvok in here? Thought so. Oh, right. Lamau. I gets it. What's up, man? How goes it, broheems? Captain, we reach our destination. Orders. Continue. Let's see what we have here. Following the array's energy pulses, Voyager discovers a desert planet with a harsh, unforgiving landscape. Are Tom Paris and Commander Chakotay perhaps being held in this place? What makes this place so special? Do a general scan. Let's see what we can learn from this planet. It has all the basic characteristics of an M-class planet, but no ocean, no river, nothing. However, there are settlements. Quit your talk. I stand with Hein. Are you at work right now, bro? Let's take a look at what happened here. The atmosphere contains no nucleogenic particles, Captain. The planet is incapable of producing rain. I've studied thousands of M-class planets. I've never seen an atmosphere without nucleogenics. This must have been some kind of extraordinary environmental disaster. You can study the planet in detail after we've rescued Chakotay. Check the energy pulses. Anything noteworthy about the energy pulses? They are consistently targeting a single location, a barren piece of the desert. I recommend an away team investigates the area. There's something else. The interval between each pulse has decreased by 0.47 seconds since we left the array. They're getting faster. The entity is said he's running out of time, right? Whatever that means, we better hurry. We'll examine this world firsthand. What time are you out? I want to suplex the train and get back to my farm. Oh yeah, okay. Gotcha. Captain, a small ship is approaching. They're hailing us. On screen. A peculiar alien with a mischievous grin greets Voyager from his chaotic vessel. Neither Starfleet nor the Marquis have ever seen such a species before. Perhaps an inhabitant of the Delta Quadrant. I'm really glad I'm selecting Final Fantasy VI, even though I've done the next 4 hours. But you pretty much like forgot everything, right? And are you doing like a modded version of it? I forget. I know you were playing it the other night. Excuse me. Greetings. Looking for something on this dusky old rock? Will we find anything, mister? Neelix. Never seen a ship like yours. Let me guess. You were whisked away from somewhere else in the galaxy and brought here against your will. Sounds as though you've heard this story before. Thousands of times. Well, hundreds of times. Maybe 50 times. But the caretaker has been bringing ships here for months now. Pretty much forgot, yeah, and it's like a script revised with bug fix. Oh, that's cool. Now, does this use the OG Final Fantasy VI? Or rather, Final Fantasy 3, I think? On SNES? Or is it, are you playing off of Final Fantasy Pixel Remastered? Got it. Interesting. I don't know the game enough to know what the script fixes would be. Customers, no problem. The caretaker? That's what the Okampa call him. He probably snatched some of your crew too, right? They're likely down on the planet with the Okampa. But Captain, it's a tricky place. Dangerous. You could use a guide, but of course a guide needs a little, you know. Compensation? Sounds fair. Wonderful. To be honest, I've had it rough. I had it rough recently. These pesky void voles have been nibbling away at my supplies. Some food and water would be most welcome. If you help us find our missing crew, you can have all the food and water you want. It's a deal. Excuse me. Alright, so we're at 13 cycles, 542. 73 of that shit. We're in a room. Cool. I think I should probably get the important stuff. Like the torpedo launch bay and the workshop. I'm out of crew members. 4 cycles for that one. Negative 21 still. Captain, we've detected massive deuterium levels in the atmosphere of the Class J gas giant. The atmospheric conditions are harsh, but the phenomenal fuel yield is exceptional. I'm at 419. First to fly directly into the atmosphere. That sounds like it would cause damage. Deploy collector probes for safer, though less efficient collection. I only need like 500-ish. Continue with the ROM hack if you want. The script is to keep it like the OG writer Ted Woosley. Well, no, the difference, but it's highly recommended among S6 players. Okay. The probes did the trick, Captain. We got moderate haul of the Tyrium, enough to keep us going for a while. 23 turns. Caretaker. What a delicious meal. A culinary masterpiece. I've never encountered such a tangy but comforting, smooth yet vibrant concoction. What is it called again? Tomato soup. Tomato soup. I'm something of a culinary wizard myself, you know. My Alfarian hair pasta bowl is widely known for its bold, mouth-watering taste. Mr. Neelix, I'm pleased you're enjoying yourself, but we need your assistance now. Ah yes, you're missing crew, right? Scan the southern continent and look for a range of dead volcanoes. At their foot, you will find a Kazon Ogla encampment. Kazon what? One Kazon sect of many. They control this part of the quadrant. They're a bit difficult, but with the right approach, even they can be reasoned with. Okay, now. Yeah, I'll check it out. Whenever you get a chance. No rush. I'm guessing it's like a patch that you have to inject into the ROM. I think so the Okampa had our people. Well, the Okampa have your people. It's just finding them is a bit tricky. My old pal, Majay Jabin, the Oogla leader, might know where to look. He's a nice guy. A bit gruff, but he owes me a favor. Ask for more information. Anything else we should know about the Kazon Oogla? Water is a precious commodity around these parts. The Oogla, they mostly get theirs through trade, so a little liquid diplomacy would go a long way. Exactly, yes. Nice. Yeah, definitely check it. I'll check it out. I still have to get back to Pixel Remastered, but I'm pretty sure they did some things. But like, I wonder if there's like a comparison of like the community who've used this ROM hack versus Final Fantasy VI. Pixel Remastered, and I know one of the main complaints about Pixel Remastered is the font that they chose. It just looks like it's an eyesore because it doesn't look like it is part of the original game. So I know there's a mod in the Steam workshop where you can go back to the OG SNES font. That was really cool. No, I think the GBA font still uses the SNES font. I'm almost positive because it's supposed to be the support from the SNES, but Pixel Remastered is like completely like done from the ground up. So they just use like this basic font, and like a lot of people are just like, no, this is gross. Like you'll see a comparison of it, and like again in the Steam Workshop, there's a bunch of mods for the Pixel Remasters, and one of them I find funny is that they have like multiple font mods or patches or whatever. Very well. Prepare an away team, and you'll accompany them, Mr. Neelix. Life support active. Engineers craft items and torpedoes within the workshop. Sent here to the room to receive an efficiency bonus requiring here. I'm not. Okay. Torpedo launch bay, and what was the other one? Oh, this one I can't do yet. Repair in 3. Cool. Emergency quarters left. 12 crew in cramped limited quantity quarters. -1 morale per cycle. That's repairing in 2. Oh, sweet. So plasma torch is done. Small battery compartment stores surplus energy from the warp core. Can temporarily provide up to 120 stored energy. Higher morale threshold bonuses increased by 20. Accommodate 10 crew members in standard Starfleet quarters. Q. A54. Uranium. Okay. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Send an away team. The away team materializes in the small valley between the dead volcanoes. The sun burns down on them mercilessly. The air is hot and dry, and a sandy wind whips into their eyes. Captain, our tricorders are malfunctioning, probably because of energy impulses. How do we get our bearings in this dust bowl? None of them are survivalist. In the case, 200 of that shit. Struggle through to a vantage point. Okay, what the? The away team finds it difficult to make progress in hard conditions. Winds and sand slow them down, and uneven terrain often causes them to stumble. Eventually, they reach a ledge. Exhausted and disoriented, in the distance, they spot Kazon Ugla settlement. However, the wind is picking up, and the massive sandstorm is approaching from the south. Captain, the sandstorm is heading our way. We need to find cover fast. I just got beat by a fucking Miata and an AMG 2020. This game is fucking stupid. It's fun as fuck though, dude. I mean, like, I don't take it too seriously. Like, a lot of the modifications are pretty ridiculous. Like, one of the fastest cars that you'll find in the game is not like some fucking spaceship kind of a sports car. It is like the shittiest fucking car with like these dumbass like modifications to it. Nova will go into it. Like, he looks up a lot of the stuff, or he finds a lot of the stuff, and like a lot of the modifications. People in the community already created and uploaded, so you can just download those modifications. Was originally going to play a different 6-hack, also highly recommended, but they kept the GBA font and my eyes burned. Oh man, that sucks. I have to see the fonts now. I don't remember the GBA font. I'm almost positive it was the SNES version, just ported over. Captain, the sandstorm is heading our way. We need to find cover fast. Build a temporary shelter from which you can find. Analyze the area and evaluate the best cover for the storm. Design an intelligent shelter to withstand the storm. We'll go with that. Nice. Lana wastes no time. With impressive efficiency, she swiftly constructs a wind-resistant shelter from the surrounding debris, all the while grumbling about the perceived incompetence of the Starfleet team. After what seems like an eternity, the storm subsides. The away team emerges unharmed and sets off in the direction of the Kozon Ugla settlement. What a bitch. I love Vilana Torres though, she's awesome. But they had a cool optional patch to make the other espers useful when leveling instead of giving no boosts reworks. I don't know if I would want to have like any of that happen though, like where it modifies the game so much. Like fixing up the script so it's watch my DM on stream. Better not be some racist shit. Yeah, this is a fucking. Check this out. This is so dumb, bro. Okay, check this out. Once I figure out how to add a thing. Where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going? Sources. Not slideshow. Just want to add a window. Fuck, I'll just do display, whatever. Sure. There we go. Okay, cool. Can you see these? Alright, full screen. Alright. So randomize if you're still here.
I want this one. Tell me this shit not hard. Like, please.
A fucking Kirby ass car.
Who taught her about that shit? She got that baby ass she got. What is that bullshit?
I have no idea how he's reacting right now, by the way. Let's go.
Mar, get
Look at
the
this
fuck
spin the
out of
fuck
that car.
out.
Please get out that car. Get out of that car. You might as well get CJ's bike from San Andreas. She's not even gonna like make it. That car not pushing.
Bitch, move.
That car is pushing. That car is pushing.
What the fuck?
That car is pushing. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yo, he got dusted. Bye-bye.
No, it's not.
What the fuck, bro? This dinky ass car. There is no way.
Holy.
Oh my god, that car did not just push like that, bro.
This game's so fucking stupid.
Move it. Move that little shit.
Yes. I want this one. Tell me this shit not hard. Like, please.
That's so stupid. Fucking stupid, bro. Oh my god. Alright. Enough of this shit. What'd I do? There. Cool. Alright. We back. This car's pushing. Oh man. Alright. The stupid shit people like doing these. The first time I've experienced that though was like I was playing Need for Speed Heat, and my friend pulls up this dumbass looking like crusty ass car, and he's like, "Watch this, watch this, watch this," and like he would just like approach other players and like try and like high beam them to challenge them to drag on like a strip. I'm trying to remember. It looked like a Bentley or some shit like that with like the hood off, so you just see the engine just like completely exposed, and it just looked like something like out of like the 40s, like a Ford Model T basically. And like this guy has like a fucking Skyline. He fucking like, you know, like they do the 3 beeps and then they just start taking off. And this guy is smoking them, and like before he gets to like, before the guy gets to the line, like my friend's already like at the finish, U-turning him and just like fucking like just face checking him with his dumb car. I'm just like, how are these cars even possible? Like, there's no way. And like, don't get me wrong, I know it can be done. Like, there are people, there's a video my friend sent me of like a fucking farm truck beating a fucking Lamborghini. A fucking V12 fucking engine car. Like, it is like, yeah, like people do these to troll for sure. And probably the Lambo was stock, but it's still like nothing to sleep on. But this guy has like this fully modded, like, I don't know what he put in there. I was even telling him, just like, I'm sure if I sent these to the right friends that are like huge car buffs, they can tell you what the engine that they put in this thing just by the sound of it. It's insane. Captain, we reached the settlement. How should we approach the people here? Let Neelix do the introduction. Approach in typical Starfleet manner. Required 60. Approach intimidatingly. Let's send Neelix in. Neelix bounds towards, greeting the Kazon Ugla in his usual boisterous manner. The women and children seem to recognize him, but their expressions are skeptical rather than welcoming. The men are pushing cautiously, weapons in hand. A tall Kazon emerges from the settlement. Jabin, their leader. At the sight of Neelix, his face darkens. In the background, a badly bruised woman who looks nothing like the Kazon, but more like a human with pointy ears, peers around the corner. Seems like the Kazon don't find Neelix as charming as he led us to believe. How should we appease him, Captain? Offer water in exchange for information about the Ocampa. The away team offers Jabin water from their replicators. Fascinated by this technology, Jabin accepts the offer and becomes more receptive. He explains that the Ocampa live underground, their access controlled by the caretaker, who also provides their only source of water. As proof, Jabin points to a bruised woman he is holding as a slave, an Ocampa. He explains that she is one of the few who have managed to reach the surface. Suddenly, Neelix grabs a phaser. He points it at Jabin and demands Ocampa and the woman to be freed. What the fuck, bro? Sometimes certain approaches in away missions bear additional risks. Dangerous approaches are marked by a danger level indicator. Failing such challenge can result in injuries or even fatalities. Bro. This seems like a lot of reading for a game. There's like, yeah, it does have like visual novel aspects to it. But it's more like this SimCIty kind of a survival game. Good morning, Marissa. How are you doing? Hope all is well. How was the barbecue? Things are getting out of hand, Captain. We should retreat. Appease and carefully withdraw. Tactical retreat run. Secure and retreat with phaser fire. Let's do that. Yeah. Come on, come on. Yes, success. The away team lays down covering fire, focusing the Kazon to take cover. Forcing the Kazon to take cover. This allows them to minimize their exposure to the enemy fire. Jabin, though furious, seems to acknowledge the away team's fighting skills. They escape with no casualties. Nice. Money. Wait, good morning, Lemare. You threw me off. I think I say like good morning to like everyone every time. Serious. He's just reading some space erotica novel. I mean, I could pull those up, but I would not be streaming on YouTube with those. Safely back on Voyager, Neelix surprises the rest of the away team as he and the rescued woman kiss passionately. How deep does the relationship between the two go? My dearest Kess, didn't I promise I'd save you? I know you would come for me, my love. You lied and endangered my crew. This is not how trust is built, Mr. Neelix. He was desperate, Captain, but I understand. I want to repay you and your crew for saving me. As Jabin said, the access to the underground city is controlled by the caretaker. There's a tunnel, but the caretaker sealed it with a security barrier. The Mercury was good. I don't know about the ribs because I didn't taste them, but they said they were good. All I know is my tri-tip was delicious. I want to try tri-tip. I don't think I've ever had tri-tip. I know that's like a huge thing in like Cali and shit. He doesn't want to cry in Pragmata. Can't cry twice to the same cutscene. Just kidding, you can. I played The Last of Us 1 and watched intro like millions of times. We may be able to transport through the barrier if it has the slightest breach. A transporter signal amplifier would be necessary. Excellent idea, Kez. Can you help us once we've located the breach? Of course. That's the least I can do. I'm grateful. No. Ask Kez what she knows about the caretaker. What can you tell us about the caretaker? For generations, he has provided Ocampo with food, water, energy, and protection from the outside world. Any idea why he does it? Or where he came from? No. We do have supplies and legends about him, but they're just stories and legends. Ask Kez how Neelix met. Kez, Mr. Neelix, I'm curious, how did you two meet? I met Kez while I was trading with the Kaizon Ugla. They enslaved her, but she was kind, even to someone like me. I had to get her out. He visited, brought me gifts, made me laugh. He was the only good thing in that terrible place. We fell in love. I admit I used you, Captain. I apologize, but I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Ask Kez why she came to the surface. Kez, if it's so dangerous on the surface, why did you leave your home? I felt a strong pull to explore the world beyond the city. I yearned for the freedom to discover new things and learn about myself. Seeing my people so dependent on the caretaker, unable to think of them for themselves, it was unbearable. We once possessed telepathic abilities, but that atrophied over many generations. You know what, I wonder if they do sell the same cut as tri-tip outside of California, but they call it something else. They have to. Whoever's overplayed user in time now. I'll get shit on my side some way, somehow. Wait, I gotta look this up really quick. What is tri-tip called in New Jersey? Let's see. In New Jersey and the border of the East Coast, tri-tip is most commonly labeled and sold by butchers as a California cut, bottom sirloin butt, or triangle steak. I was trolling. I didn't think it was actually called something else. That's too funny. Because the cut originated on the West Coast, East Coast meat packers often grind it into burger meat. However, if you are looking to purchase it, ask a local butcher. The following names will get you the right cut of beef. California cut, the most common label in New Jersey supermarkets. Bottom sirloin butt, the technical anatomical name. Triangle steak or triangle roast, named for its distinct geometric shape. Santa Maria steak, a nod to its famous California barbecue style. Finding a tri-tip in New Jersey with additional old school butchers in the East Coast might look at you blankly if you ask for tri-tip. It has become much easier to find recently. Chain supermarket stores like ShopRite, Wegmans often carry it. But you usually find it labeled as a California cut roast or tri-tip. Special grocers place like Trader Joe's frequently stock tri-tip, often pre-marinated in their meat section. I don't want it pre-marinated. Off the fucking desk, stay. Local butchers become because whole animal processors trim cuts differently. Call your local butcher, such as La Frida Meat Purveyors, if ordering wholesale, or a local specialties shop and ask for a bottom sirloin butt. Interesting. But now we know. It is a triangle tri-tip, Lamau. Yeah, when I saw it, when I looked up when you told me about tri-tip, I'm just like, okay, I see why. It's a fucking triangle. But I've definitely not seen like tri-tip in like I've never seen that cut like when I go to the grocery store. Sheen. Hello, Voy Love. How goes it? Thank you for the obvious. I'll come visit Shin and we'll have tri-tip. We'll have tri-tip. Quay, you've never mentioned tri-tip ever. I don't think I've ever heard you mention tri-tip. I know you had like recently like went to your dad's and like had barbecue, but I don't even remember if you like mentioned tri-tip. You mentioned tri-tip? I don't remember tri-tip. But like tri-tip is like so foreign to me, so I tell you all the time about food truck. He's so fake. Every time you mention food, I just know you like your burgers, you like your dogs, you like your pizzas. Captain, the science lab is back online. We can start researching the signal amplifier. Well, do it! Make it so. Captain, initiate emergency medical holographic program. Introducing the doctor. With no other options available, Captain Janeway activates Voyager's emergency medical hologram. A shimmering figure materializes in sickbay, ready to provide critical care. Please state the nature of the medical emergency. Doctor, our chief medical officer is dead. You have to take care of sickbay for now. And this patient, Kaz. There's no need for concern. I'm capable of treating any injury or disease. A broken ulna, a few minor bruises and grazes. Nothing I can't handle. You are in the most capable hands, young lady. Thank you, Doctor. It's very kind of you. I expect you to do your best, Doctor. Do my best, Captain? I am programmed for optimal medical care. What else would I do? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a patient to attend to and a sickbay to reorganize. Who's gonna make this tri-tip when Shin visits? Buster's Barbecue, that's who. You don't got a charcoal grill? We'll fucking make the tri-tip. We'll make this tri-tip fucking godlike. That's what we'll do. Torpedo Bane, one more cycle. What do I need to research? Transport signal amplifier in science lab. Science lab. Fuck. I'm trying to finish this one. Do we have to? We have to. Research transport signal amplifier in science lab. Transporter signal amplifier. No, wait. How many turns left for this? Oh, 3 for the transport signal. Okay, fine. But 13 turns or cycles for the crew quarters. Let me play that out. It's fine. Buddy, go to sleep. Gonna fall off the desk again. I'm just saying because Quay doesn't usually cook / grill, so I'm just asking him now. Who the fuck is that? Pretty sure it's good ones. He was a giant chicken. He has a giant chicken on the roof. That reminds me of a bar nearby called Just Jake's, and like I knew that place existed as a kid because every time I passed by there, like or my parents drove by there and everything, there was this really nice graffitied rooster on the side, and like it's still there to this day. Let me look it up. Let me look it up and post it. Images. There's no way they don't have a picture of this fucking rooster. They show everything inside the bar and like the outside area, but there is no picture of this fucking graffitied rooster. That's drawing of. Copy image address. Let me post in chat. It's probably gonna be like huge though. Like this long ass fucking link. Yep, I knew it. Oh, it's not that long actually. There you go. Chicken has Team 973 on it. Shin, where do I put my suitcase? Are you moving in? Are you moving in? Okay, so you've never taken me to this Buster's barbecue. Interesting. I'm full at -41. I'm full there too. Shit. I'm your new first wife. You took out all the other wives. They're all gone now. Time to stock up, Lurk. Alright, Quay. Have a good rest of your shift. Where will we put Hito's room? We could put Hito's room next to the mess hall with these people. Hito will be fed very well. How big is... it's 3? Fuck. Of turns. I feel like canceling will just like lose progress. I mean, your captain's quarters? I don't have a captain's quarters yet. So I have the mess hall where everyone's having lunch. You'll be well fed there. And I have the emergency quarters, which looks a little tight, not gonna lie. Yeah, they look sad. They look sad as fuck. We're working on it though. We're making better rooms eventually because I need to house 26 more people. Sleep on your bed then. I'm gonna be working in the bridge. This is where I'm gonna be. There is no bed in here. Negative 600 morale. Ugh. Lap it. Wait, 26 people? The fuck? So, yeah, I need housing for 26 more people. Like, 26 people are quarterless right now. So my ship, it got sent over into like this area, and like everything's damaged. So now I have to restore all the decks, make space of like what these ruined rooms I have to clear out, and then make them into offices and like all these other random shits. But the more rooms I have available, the more power draw it takes to keep the ship running. And so now I have, like, since like fuel and resources to build are very limited, I have to strategically plan what I need to do, what I need to keep powered, what I can take life support off of and everything like that. That kind of shit. To conserve power. It's a lot of like resource and power management. these type of games. 12 turns remaining for that. Not the life support. Yeah, just cut it off for like 2 seconds. They'll be fine. They can hold their breath for 2 seconds. Oh wait, it's still fucking... Wait, no. Never mind. That's the life support. When did I pause that shit? I didn't mean to pause it. Fuck. That'll be fine. Finish researching blocks. Okay, emergency quarters. Nice, done. Oh, that one's done. Never mind. How many more turns left? Crew quarters. Done. Cool. So I need to not be in here. Sure, we'll build an additional cargo bay. Captain, I hate to be a bearer of bad news, but the cargo bay is overflowing. If we find any more of this resource, we'll have nowhere to put it. We would just have to leave it behind. I was wondering if we could expand our storage capacity, perhaps with a new cargo bay. Yeah, let's do that. We have 2 crews working right now. 2 crews free, rather. See, this is like such a waste of space right here. Cargo bay there. Can work on that. Let me make sure to request you're never around me if I'm on life support. About to turn off the machine just for fun. Imagine that. It's just like you're on the ventilator. And it's just like, alright, we're trying to find the will. Do you want to be ventilated? Do you want to be on like artificial nutrition? I'm just like yoink, not psych. Just don't put me in your as your POA. Oh man. No, I'd never do that. I'm just kidding. 11 turns left. We're at 70. We got plenty of that. Use a tractor beam to try and clump up the debris for easier collection. Ew. Unfortunately, there were fewer useful parts than we hoped scattered in debris. All that, I mean, it's not terrible. How many more turns do I need? There we go. Access tech tree to research new upgrades. This way you can upgrade rooms and unlock passive bonus to improve efficiency. Certain technologies first require an upgrade of the tier 1 of the technological category. Unlocking new tech cost research points. Research points are produced by active science labs, but also can also be gained as rewards, e.g. in away missions. Captain, the blueprints of the signal amplifier are complete. However, to start production, we need to repair the workshop. Workshop repaired, Captain. We can start production of the signal amplifier. Do it. Oh, I was at my cousin's today, by the way, Marissa, and we were talking about DJing. And like, cause like he was telling me he had a gig, and I was like, "Are you back to DJing?" He's like, "No, not that. It's something else." So, as we're talking about it, like, I was asking him like, "Would you ever go back to that?" And like he was saying like, "No, because it was too stressful." I'm just like, "Really? Like, what was so stressed about being a DJ?" And so he's telling me this experience, cause like, again, we're on the East Coast, and he goes, so he's telling me the story about this one gig he had to do, and it was what is it? He had to DJ at a wedding, and it was like country music, and he was like, it was the worst experience ever. And that immediately just reminded me of you, and I'm just like, don't let Marissa hear this. I wouldn't want to be a DJ either. It was more so like that he could not get a feel of the crowd, so he didn't know what was good country music, what was bad. So like he just played like a bunch of like oldie shit, and they were just like looking at him, just like, what the fuck? And they like by the end of the night, he was like, this was the worst fucking DJ ever. And I'm just like, so like, what if like when like the bride and everything come up to you and be like, hey, we want to request a song, and he's like, that's one rule that you never do as a DJ. You never take the requests of like people, like when they come up to you, because then it doesn't become like what you're working with, because like you need to know the music that you're working with so you know how to mix and match like really well, segue from one song into the next. And if they're just like throwing like, hey, can you play this, can you play this, you might as well just have them play like non-live music and just have like a CD player, you know, like it's just not a good experience for like the audience and as the person that's supposed to be entertaining. No, for sure that makes sense. Like I like the music. I like. I don't want to have to read other people's minds and know that. Yeah. So like I've sat with him, or like I've been to like a few places that he's done gigs, and so he'd get into like some EDM stuff, and he'd get into like some hip hop and shit like that, and he'd get into like some Spanish, and like he would see like when like the crowd would get a reaction, he'll start to like stick to like, okay, they like the Latina shit and everything like that, let me stick with this for a little bit, and he'll switch it up after like a few songs, and then you'll see them like get off the dance floor and like they're just going back to like, you know, just doing their thing. But then as soon as he leads back into like the Latin music and everything like that, and they start dancing, and he's like, okay, this crowd is dominantly liking like the Latin music, so I'll stick to this theme for the rest of the night, that kind of thing, you know. It's more like Ute Tower. Leave my freedom be. Welcome. Not sure if that makes... No, for sure it makes... Okay. Now I've literally told my grandma that Lamau and her 70th birthday party, she wrote this whole list that she wanted the DJ to play. I said, okay, so then just play a playlist at that point. We were yeah, there. Don't behold, speak of the devil. So randomized. I was talking about you earlier and everything, where we were talking about your DJ gigs, and then you were saying like how you had this really shitty experience with like the whole country music thing, and that immediately reminded me of Marissa. So that's where we are. That's all. This is the country hater. No. I'm the country hater. I'm the country hater. Directed back towards me. Oh god, that's too funny. Younger gamers don't even know what Ute Tower is. If you play it, you'll instantly see the similarities. Not true. Yeah, both these. Let me check out Ute Tower really quick. What is Ute Tower? Ute Tower. I'm gonna click on the video. I don't think I've ever played this. You build it, you deal with it. Yeah, I don't remember this game at all. It looks like an OG SimCity type of game, but like I feel like it was like a scaled down SimCity. It was like Sim Building or Sim Skyscraper. Is that a game? Hold on. Sims. Sim Tower. So let me look up Sim Tower screenshots. Sims Creator. No. Sim Tower. Yeah, Sim Tower. That's what Ute Tower reminds me of. Mildly. I'm sure they're like completely different gameplay. There you go. Both of yous. Listen, I like listening to Rascal Flatts, Tim McGraw, Sam Hunt, Drake McGillen. I just get bored after a while. I even listened to country acapella by Home Free. I know my country, but 3 hours of country for a special I forgot about that part. Okay, you do know your country. I also found it boring after a while. It felt like Fallout Shelter. I haven't played Fallout Shelter. I've seen it though. Wait, I know that name, Randy Travis. My mom made me listen to Randy Travis all the time. No, I even would be like, okay, come on, let's switch it up. Hell, I even listen to Josh Turner a lot because that damn deep voice is soothing. Especially at a party, I'm not wanting to dance to country. The Ratchets. Randy Travis is an OG country singer. Yeah, I remember. I know the name and like, I feel like I've heard, but Josh Turner. Y'all just name dropping to me right now. I don't know any of these names, but Randy Travis sounds very familiar. That's one of the super deep voice. Okay, gotcha. Save a horse, ride a cowboy. Is that one that you linked me? I'll have to like find it again. Long live cowgirl. You guys are chilling. You guys are like what's the word I'm thinking of? I don't know country at all. At all. I've only recently randomized this this is my friend from the West Coast and she's trying to get me into country music while I'm trying to get her into new metal and EDM. Alright, where are we at? Heroes and win missions by 10%. Gesture made your man famous. Exactly. I sent the one to him and was like, okay, you have to have heard the song before. Oh. Yeah. I know there was like one or two songs that you were just like, there's no way you have not heard the song, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, no, I haven't. Randomized, do we even have a country station in like the New York stations that are broadcasted? Because I feel like when I'm driving down to Florida, once I get past like Maryland, that's when I notice the country stations started to come in. Because whenever the car, well, like, you know, we're changing the station. If we hear country, we're changing the station, and it's not just because of me. You too. I don't remember which one. Fair. Produce food every 10 cycles by growing plants in non-soil medium. That sounds important. No, you watch. I'm admitting that I would have definitely changed the station. I've admitted that to you like plenty of times. I know John Cash. I know Johnny Cash. Is he country though? Is he considered country? I thought he was considered like one of the fathers of rock and roll, blues. I feel that's more Johnny Cash than he is country. Yeah? Okay. I mean, like, I'll take it. Rock and roll country. Okay. Blues is technically a type of country when you think about it. Okay. So what I was telling Marissa, like, I appreciate blues more than I appreciate country. So I can definitely listen to blues. I can sit down, I can chill with it. Like, that's something I'm not changing the station to. I can definitely fuck with blues. Country turned into bluegrass. Not that I know of. By the Ring of Fire cover. That's a permabuff. Which is why I like Wagon Wheel. Yep. I think that's one of the songs I added to my playlist. Listen to the home free cover of Ring of Fire. You will love it. I never knew you liked country like this. But that's also because we never listened to it, so... Inspired workforce, high morale threshold, bonus increased by 20. I feel like morale is like one of my biggest threats right now. Bro, my mom was a country girl, grew up on it. Okay. I could see that now, for sure. I just get bored after like 2 to 7 songs. Yeah, I was telling Marissa, like, when I first heard it, I'm just like, no, just completely turned off. Like, I've heard it for a long time, like, in the past, and I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm good. I know the sound, I don't appreciate it, so I usually just skip it once I start hearing it. Now, like, so like Marissa, like every day again, like we're like exchanging a song, and I'm warming up to it. I'm not fully like a country fan yet. I don't think I ever will be, but I'm not completely repulsed by country anymore. She's been linking like this what was that song? The one with that one that very first song that I recognized. The one I was like, you'll be proud of me. I recognized one of my residents were listening to it. It was like the female singer with the rapper. That one I liked. Ah. Hell at Night. Yes, Hell at Night. That one's a good one. Yep. That's the one. That one's a fun one. Let's switch back to EDM, get bored. Switch emo, get bored. Switch to acapella, get bored. Switch opera, get bored. Smash the radio out the window, get bored. Fly off cliff, get bored. Drive my car into the sun, get bored. Die, get bored, and then wake up the next day and start all over again. I still wish I was able to like think of pulling out my phone that one day and soundhound that one song. What's happening Saturday? Yo, they gave Sagat his suit from the movie. Stop, really? From the OG fucking Street Fighter movie? That's actually really dope. Like the tie and everything? I have to see that. DM that to me. Explore detector researched a craft transport signal amplifier in the workshop. Didn't I do that already? Shit. Ship. Oh, 3 turns remaining. Okay, got it. Okay. You little shit. Where are you? Vector fell off the desk again. You okay, buddy? Don't look at me like that. You're the one that busted your ass. Alright. Shimomi and Elia Langley. Resin laughed at G. Get bored. Come Homelander, get bored. Oh my god. Fly back to Japan for ramen. Never get bored. Should have dropped 3 hours ago. Ingrid has like a little magician costume. It's nice. And Viper kinda sucked. That sucks. I think I'm good on fuel for now. I think we want to be here. Got the cargo bay. Cool. Let's store. Who's happy about the fulfilled promise, Captain? Yay, 100 morale. Nice. -4. We're holding on to... Cool. Okay. That works. Back! Could go for ramen right now. I'm back to stalking. Explore the tech, read and research tech. Craft transport signal amplifier in the workshop. How many turns is that left? I'm almost done, I think. No. Ship. One turn remaining. Okay. Loop. The signal amplifier has been completed and ready for use, Captain. It would be wise to make haste back to the comp. Back to comp. Roll the dice. Where's the dice? Where's the fucking dice? Oh man. Alright, Captain, we reach our destination. Orders. Send the away team. Oh, Kez has to come with us? Okay, okay. That, and I need NG... Who has the highest? 42. Balana, you come in. Upon materializing near the tunnel entrance, a group of Kazon is already there, tinkering with the security barrier in frustration. As soon as they notice the away team, they flinch in fear and back off a bit. Watch out, shouts one of them. The foreign warriors are back. Captain, the Kazon seem hesitant, almost fearful. What are our orders? These are going to be a fail. This is terrible. These are all gonna fail. Whatever. The Wii team holds. The bold move takes the Kazon by surprise. A few confused Kazon fire warning shots, but quickly cease fire when the Wii team shows no reaction. The Kazon make no further attempts to interfere as the Wii team enters the tunnel. Captain, we reach a tunnel entrance. Using the transport signal amplifier, now to find possible breaches in the security barrier. Use the amplifier to locate breaches in the barrier. I need a total of 30. She couldn't one-shot it. Yeah, let's one-shot that shit. Crit it. No. The away team deploys the transport signal amplifier, carefully scanning the barrier for any vulnerabilities. After a tense few minutes, they locate a small breach in the energy field. They successfully transport themselves through the opening into the tunnel. Beyond the barrier, the tunnel opens into a breathtaking sight. Embedded in a large cavern is a futuristic environment with smooth white walls glowing in warm white light and sprinkled with patches of green. This is the Ocampa City. Captain, we're inside the Ocampa City, but it's a maze of streets and chambers. How should we proceed to find Tom and Chakotay? Why are these locked? Let Kez lead the search. Sure. Kez, you going? Or do I want the science points? Wait. Fuck it, we'll go for... No, I can't. It's like 50. Yeah, fucking lead. They run away like a sissy. Still haven't beaten that game. Punch him in the face and say, this is how they say hello from my planet. I believe it's on Steam. What's the name of it again? Not Outbreak. Contagion. Not Contagion. What the fuck is it called? I think it's... Let me look it up really quick. It's either called Outbreak or it's called Contagion. Okay, so it's not Outbreak. No, it's not Contagion either. Fucking A. Oh my god. Google. Good old Google. Board game about a flu infection. Pandemic! Pandemic, motherfucker. Pandemic. Is it called Pandemic Outbreak? I think this is it, yeah. 112 Pandemic Outbreak. This content requires a base game of 112 operator on Steam in order to play. What? No, this isn't it. I mean, it looks like it, but it's not. Hold on. Manage emergency service. No, that's not it. Okay. But the board game is 100% called Pandemic. And I swore it was on Steam. But if not, then it's 100% on Tabletop Simulator. I tabbed out, bro. I'm looking in fucking Google. I have it on my phone. Pandemic, the board game. So let me Google search Pandemic, the board game on Steam. On Steam and phone. So yeah, okay. Because I'm just typing in, like, in the store search, Pandemic. Pandemic, the virus outbreak. Oh my god. Plague Incorporated. Why am I not finding on Steam? I'm a fucking baddie, that's why. There's another game called Pandemic, the Virus Outbreak. Plague Incorporated. I played that. That one was fun. You're basically the bad guy, aka the virus. And so, like, as you're spreading around, you have to, like, level up your resistances. You have to, like, upgrade yourself to be, like, airborne. And, like, try and infect the world. And, like, it's pretty intense. Like, the purpose of the game is to what is it? To end human civilization. Why the fuck? Hey, what's good, Nova? What the hell? What the heck?
It started with a single outbreak.
Oh, the board game is no longer available in the Steam store. That's why, bro. Why? They took it down. Hold on, do I own it? Please tell me I own it. No, I don't own it, bro. Why did they take it down? Why did they take Pandemic, the board game, Off of Steam. Pandemic has been definitely removed off Steam, App Store, and Google Play. First of all, we want to thank you and all the Pandemic players for our loyalty and support over time. Unfortunately, we are taking the Pandemic app off the stores. We have worked hard for over 4 years on Pandemic, and withdrawing it from the stores has not been an easy choice. The decision was made by a heavy heart for a multitude of reasons that we cannot disclose. For now, only PC, App Store, and Google Play have been removed. Microsoft version will follow January 31st of 2022, and the Nintendo Switch by the end of July 2022. Regarding the game, as long as it has been purchased and downloaded prior to removal from the store, then you will continue to have access to the game. If you do uninstall the game, you will need to access your library to locate and install the game again. We appreciate your continued support all this time. Thank you for your understanding. Best regards, Asmodee Digital Support. On the Steam page, a request of the publisher Pandemic the board game is no longer available for sale on Steam. The game isn't listed on Asmodee's site either. That's sad. Hopefully they never removed Terraforming Mars or Carcassonne. If they remove Carcassonne, I'm going to be so sad. I really like Carcassonne. But yeah, no, it's taken off. I knew I saw it. I'm sad that's taken down, and I wish I didn't purchase it sooner. But then there's TTS. I would just have to like review all the rules again if we were to ever get like a board game night on TTS and play it. But I would absolutely love to play it again. Alright, we need to get out of here. Clear path through any debris and obstacles. Lead the team through collapsing tunnels. This is a definite. That where I just screen share and you tell me what to do. That too, yeah. TTS will be just fine though. I like TTS a lot. Or do that Steam thing where you can connect. Oh, like the family sharing or whatever the fuck. That we could do too, yeah. How have we not shared our accounts yet? We practically own the same exact game, so I guess it's pointless. You can remote play. Oh, that too. Yeah, true. Yeah, we could do that. We'll plan tonight, because I definitely want to clear, like, a game of Pandemic. I would have loved to see it, like a little, like, CG ending for, like, beating a board game. That'd be funny. The away team clears a path through the collapsing tunnels, using the phasers to blast away debris and create a safe passage. They dodge falling rocks and collapsing ceilings, ensuring everyone escapes safely. Soon they reach the exit. The security barrier, the only thing standing between them and their escape. The tremors are interfering with the signal's amplifier's focus, Captain. The connection is constantly being interrupted. We can't beam out like this. Stabilize the transport signal amplifier by adjusting its frequency and modulation. That's a given. That's a one-shotter. I want the science points though. Analyze the tremors interference pattern and recalibrate the transport signal amplifier accordingly. He's fatigued. This will just be 29. There's like a small percent of failure. Fuck it, let's do it. Nice. The team analyzes the tremors interference pattern and quickly recalibrates the transport signal amplifier to compensate. The transporter signal stabilizes, allowing the way team to lock onto the beam and materialize safety back onto Voyager. Gonna head to bed. Alright, I'm gonna be heading soon too, maybe in like 10-15 minutes or so, but I appreciate you stopping in. We gotta get some Forza. Okay. We gotta make some stupid fucking cars that don't exist in RL and make them like retarded fast. Just to troll people. No, you're probably gonna be like me and just want to stick to like the natural normal cars. Unexpected allies. Back on Voyager, Tom Paris breathes a sigh of relief while Chakotay eyes his Starfleet rescuers with suspicion. The Marquis commander struggles to understand this sudden alliance. I'm not getting on that. I was looking forward to it, and then randomized was no, he was um trying to get through it, and he finally got into the game. So yeah, he's playing. He was saying like I forget what car he was riding, but like he's like this game's so fucking stupid. I lost to a Miata. Oh god. Commander Chakotay, welcome aboard the Voyager. I'm Captain Catherine Janeway, and Mr. Paris, it's good to have my pilot back. What? No champagne? Not even the replicated? I'm Commander Chakotay of the Marquis. Torres, what's going on here? Long story, Chakotay. Short version, we're stuck with Federation psychopaths in the Delta Quadrant. And we share a common goal, getting back home. Anything you learned on the planet could help us. Ask him another thing about the caretaker. Did you learn anything about the caretaker? They say he's been acting out of ordinary lately, abducting people. And he increased the power supply to half a decade. Their power supply to half a decade. And he destroyed the tunnels. It sounds like he's preparing for something, but what? What can you tell us about the Okampa? Naive, friendly, they don't get out much. And that's good, because they wouldn't survive. Apparently they've been living underground for longer than anyone can remember. That's true. Our ancestors lived on the surface once. Ancient journals tell us the caretaker opened a deep chasm and led us underground. Don't feel bad, the Miata is stupid fast for no reason. I don't know if the Miata is actually like... I mean, like, it's small, it's light. But I don't know if it's the Miata is actually like a fast car. Is it 4? It's probably 4-cylinder. Who am I kidding? Mazda. 181 horsepower. 2-liter. Engine type. Yeah. It says inline 4. I don't even know if it's a V4. I think this is a 4-cylinder. Any idea why? They mentioned a warming. The day our surface turned into a desert. On the day the caretaker appeared and built our city. Since then, he has provided for the Okampa. A debt that can never be repaid. Say again, Lieutenant Tuvok? There is enough evidence for me to form a reasonable hypothesis, Captain. The Okampa homeworld turned into a desert from one day to the next. The caretaker's immediate arrival seems to be no coincidence. I assume he is responsible for the ecological damage, building the underground city and caring for them. He seems to be trying to make amends. In addition, it was mentioned that the caretaker provided the Okampa with a mere 5 years' worth of energy, coupled with the destruction of the Axis tunnels, and his frequent references to running out of time. The logical conclusion is that he does not intend to continue his role as caretaker. I believe he is dying. If he dies, how the hell are we supposed to get home? Ask if they know what... The caretaker mentioned that you might have what he needs. Can you make sense of that? We woke up covered in scabs. The Okampa said we were sent away to prevent some kind of plague. Except we weren't sick before. They also mentioned others with the same disease, but they didn't last. They died? I want you both in sickbay, now. Captain, their condition is unusual. It appears to be a cellular disruption caused by the introduction of foreign genetic material. Their bodies are rejecting it, rather violently, I might add. They're fortunate, a few more days, and the cellular disruption would have been fatal. Foreign genetic material? For what purpose? An excellent question, Commander. It appears to have been introduced deliberately. Though why would anyone want to inject that with incompatible DNA is beyond my comprehension. Prognosis, Doctor? I've already started the treatment. With my expertise, they should make a full recovery. The Doctor's discovery further confirms my hypothesis, Captain. Aware of his imminent death, the caretaker is enacting measures to safeguard the Okampa for as long as possible. However, they will run out of energy eventually, so he seeks a successor, one who would continue his work. It explains the abduction and subsequent testings of individuals from various sectors. I got flood life support too. I'm gonna cover them in scabs. That sounds gross, actually. That sounds like some kind of SCD. I'm gonna cover you in scabs. If he dies before finding a suitable successor, we'll be stranded. We have to return to the array before it's too late. Captain, given the caretaker's reluctance to cooperate, a more assertive approach may be necessary. The Vulcan's right. If the overgrown energy blob won't send us home, we'll blast our way out. Phasers, torpedoes, the whole shebang. I believe a bit of tactical planning is in order. Shields first, then phasers. Our offensive and defensive capabilities have been restored, Captain. However, I suggest a test run to verify system functionality and to assess our temporary flight control officers' performance in combat. Excuse me? The ace pilot knows more maneuvers than Starfleet can throw Greek letters and numbers together. Except that one for evading Starfleet custody. Gentlemen, enough. Tuvok is right. We need to test our combat systems, but we lack a sparring partner. You have one. Our ship. Seriously, Chakotay? All the Marquis and the Valjean as Starfleet target practice? What could possibly go wrong? Ilana, focus. We need preparation. I will pilot the Valjean, Captain. Just remember to set your phasers to simulation. I'll keep it in mind, Commander. That jumped to the scat. And that's CG. That's what I was saying, is like they were just covered in scabs and then they died after like a few days. That sounds like some fatal STD if you ask me. Shit. Each combat encounter you may choose up to 3 heroes to utilize their specific strengths and abilities. Rousing speech resets the cooldowns of all other heroes' combat abilities for 4 seconds. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Don't get that font that they're using to spell his name, Neelix. It almost says Netflix. That's what it reminded me of. Coordinate attack and shield hacking. Shield hacking hacks an enemy shield frequencies, increasing the shield penetration rate of Voyager's weapons by 20% for 20-second cooldown. Yes. The Voyager will flight semi-autonomously. Phasers are fired automatically. Torpedoes manually. You control the ship by opening command menu and deciding how to approach the enemy.
What are your orders, Captain?
Orders. Fuck this shit up. Order your ship to try and attack or defend the side with either defensive or offensive movement. Fleeing requires enemy engines to be damaged, while surrendering costs resources as a form of payment. You can also repair damaged subsystems. Proceed to offensive movement. Defensive actions. Defensive helm action. Okay, got it. Offensive.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain.
Dun 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 dun. Hero abilities. Dodge enemies' attack for a limited time, granting a brief window of invulnerability. 26-second cooldown. Hero abilities can be activated by selecting them with the mouse or by pressing the number keys. On control RB/LB to switch and activate it with X. The blue cooldown indicates that this ability is activated, while a cooldown shows the cooldown time until the ability is ready for use again.
Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Moving to attack the aft, Captain. ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
So that's the south.
Ability ready, Captain.
Victory. Nice. Combat results fled. Hostiles 59. That's how it's done. Not bad for a temporary guy, huh, Tuvok? Your methods are unconventional. However, the objective was achieved. An acceptable performance. One more thing, Captain. Whatever awaits us at the array, the Valjean should be in a support position for Voyager. Alright, have the transporter room standing by in case our crew needs an emergency beam out. Let's show this quadrant what we're really made of. Fly back to the array. Let's collect this shit first. Captain, we've detected massive deuterium levels. Let's risk flying directly in. Yes! Let's go. At 11:36. That's it? What is... I have not been building shit. Damn it. That sucks. Phew. No, wait. No. Stop that. Shield gen. So these are 4s. 4 spots. Let's make regular. Let's break you down. Demolish. That's in 2 cycles. And since it's 3 wide, I can make it into regular quarters. Cool. Inspired workforce. High morale threshold bonuses are increased by 20. High morale threshold bonuses are increased by 20. Do I want... I think it's more necessary. Increase XP gain for heroes in away missions by 10%. That's not bad. Hull reinforcement. Increase maximum hull integrity by 50. Increase morale gain after a one combat by 50 morale. Sort of surplus energy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that guy. One more cycle for you. Nope. Close. Nope. Shit. Few more cycles for you. Research that, okay. Got it. Should I risk it again? Yeah, let's fucking do it. 151? And I took 20 damage. Or... Company 12 crew. Yeah, right. -1. I still have 14 quarterless. Accommodate 10 crew and stand fleet. Yep. At 4 now, and then that should top it. Good. So I guess in the meantime I can just clear away debris. Or I can change this to a 3. Demolish. I don't have enough material for it? Shit. I have to go back to the other sector. Can't believe that was like 10 turns already. $116. Emerald fashion bonus are increased by 20%. Yeah, let's do that. I don't like Animal Crossing or him. Plays the space version. This is my we talked about this is my chill game. You have yours, I have mine. Let's try this again. Don't fuck up. Let's go. Harvest Moon Use or him. I have plenty of fuel now. Let me jump to the other sector. I think there was like 1 or 2 more nodes for materials. Nice. At 26. Destroy the vessel. I lost 5. That's fine. That's fine. Ship. Seven cycles for you. I'm at 50 now. You have the game Him, where you play as a rock star on the road. And the famous band Him. Fucking A. Unfortunately, there were fewer useful parts. Okay, fine. Sector. Inspired workforce. Sweet. Did I do home reinforcement? Increase XP gain from heroes away missions. Increase morale gain after winning. We'll go with that. $777. Nice. Sweet, got +7 bonus now. Everyone has room. You looking to Lord of the Rings at all? I know when you told me about it, that was about it. $1381. Can't do that one yet. You said it was like a top-down, right? I think I remember that's what you mentioned. And what console was on it again? Captain's acknowledgement. I only have 20 points of research left. Shit. I gain 1 research point per turn. Should I do another storage? Oh wait, no, you know I should fucking do... Not the science lab, but the hydroponics. Food. I thought it was, but more so third person, PS2 and GCN. Everyone said it was one of the best co-op, couch co-op player games ever. There's a game that I want to play that you reminded me of. I think it's on Steam. You might not like it, but I had a blast playing the very little bit that I did with a few friends, and there's only couch play for it. Oh, fuck. Do I not have it? It was free on PSN back in the day, and you can only play it, you can only couch play it. There was no online play. Let me see. PSN. PSN space game love couch co-op. Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time. That's the name of it. It's so fucking good. I'll play a trailer of it. Lovers in a Danger. It's on Steam! Yes! Copy page URL. This is still on Steam. Let me DM it to you. But yeah, that game is fantastic if you have not played it. I'm not gonna play what game? Yeah, dude. Like, it looks like a skippable game, but when you actually play it, it's so fucking good. Yeah, that's what sucks. You have no friends. I mean, like, you and Care Bear can play it. Like, when she's over and shit. So basically, you control a little guy, right? You control a little guy, and you're running around these ships, in the ship. You have to go to the section that controls navigation, so you can move the ship. Your friend can control, like, the shields, and basically the shield is like this, like, quarter circle, and you use the thumbstick to point it in the direction. So, like, as you're moving around, you don't want to, like, run into, like, asteroids and shit that'll cause damage to your ship. So you can have, like, Care Bear, like, control the shields and then, like, point the shield towards, like, oncoming. I'm stuck on the no. But dude, we can fucking, like, use Hamachi or some shit and then fucking play online. We can do that shit. Well, you're the only other person that I know that has actually been to, like, Quay's place. Like, I don't know Baze ever goes over. I don't know fucking, like, Queso ever goes over. That's all I'm saying. Just saying. I'm offending everyone tonight, guys. He's my cousin. Yes, the whole fam is welcome. Oh. Oh, shit. It's time to go. It's time to end stream, fam. Oh my god. Alright, let me finish this mission and we'll call it. I was reading though. Yeah, Quay, why are you being so inconsiderate? Fuck. Oh man. Phaser, shield. No. Don't need another science one. Should I just make another cargo bay? A waste though. Emergency, emergency. Crew quarters uses 4, that uses 2. That's fine, it's fine. Storage. Wait. Should I move the crew quarters here? And put the storage here? 1, 2, 3, and then 2. It would still be a 2 spot. Fuck it, whatever. I'll do that. Hydroponics and cargo. Captain, we reach our destination. Orders? Continue. Both of y'all need to go to bed. Again. Should make sure you call your wife before bed. She gets lonely sometimes. Okay, I'll call you shortly. And the other 18 of them. Gotta make sure they're right after you try to kill them. It seems we're expected, Captain. It's a Kazon. The lead ship is hailing us. They're probably not calling to chat. I'll have our Marquis Raider manned. You'll have support if this turns into a fight, Captain. Excellent idea, but let's see if the Kazon have to say, what the Kazon have to say first. Why are you here? Do you truly believe you can defeat us? All we care about is getting home, Jabin. We will beam over to the array and see if we can arrange that. That's all? After your display of firepower? We do not fear you, but we are not fools. I like this guy's hair. He's like the aliens guy from that show on like Ancient Aliens and shit. Shin Pilgrim and his 18 wives. Shin Pilgrim. We have no dispute with you. Then leave. The array is ours. This is absurd. We have no intention of challenging you. The array is mine. Leave or face my wrath. Jabin, we can discuss this like two civilized. He's disconnected, Captain, and they are powering up their weapons. Battle stations. I guess we'll stick with these three. Instant shield recharge. Marquis maneuver? The hell's Marquis maneuver? Increase Voyager's rotation speed and boost weapon damage output. 20-second cooldown. Boost weapon damage output. Digest enemy attacks for a limited time, granting a brief window of invulnerability. I think I like the damage output. Fire 2 simultaneous phasers dealing increased damage. Yeah, this is
What are
the
your
play.
orders, Captain?
Time to finish Daredevil Season 1 and then get ready to clean up here. Peace, chat. Quay, have a good rest of your shift. I'll catch you later on. Let me see what the defensive... Oh, we just choose which side to... Okay. Let's go for engines. Engines is the weaker no, it's still same 144 shield, but it's the weaker
Moving to
target.
attack the aft, Captain.
That's not the aft.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Did you get to the aft already? There we go.
Ability ready. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Torpedoes. Torpedoes have to be fired manually. Shift key or left controller. Left key on the controller. They are powerful weapons causing great damage to systems in the hull. However, their effect is minimal against shields, so make sure you fire on the right angle.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Ours is looking still pretty good.
Enemy
Let's fire the
shields
torpedo.
An enemy is surrendered, Captain.
Hell yeah, they surrendered. Oh, I still have to fight these shits?
Ability ready, Captain. An enemy is surrendered, Captain.
Why don't we target them first? I'd have gladly fucking attack these shits.
Moving to ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Hell yeah. Hull stats is 55%. I wonder if we took so much damage from... Well, we took 20 hull damage, I think, from flying into that one thing. You can hire ally ships on the bridge to help in combat. Only one ally may help at the same time. Unlock allies by fulfilling hidden objectives and researching certain texts. Once unlocked, they will be available for the rest of the game. Recruitment and upkeep cost resources. That went better than expected. Our raider is still in good shape. I'll keep it close by, just in case more Kazon decide to show up. You are strong, Captain, but there is strength in numbers. I've called for reinforcements. The array will be mine. Then I guess we don't have much time. Hail the array. Well, aren't you persistent? We need to send us back to where we came from. Impossible. I barely enough strength to complete my work. I must protect Ocampa. If I don't, the Kazon will steal their water. They won't be able to survive. Something you did turned the planet into a desert, didn't it? That was a debt that could never be repaid. We were explorers from another galaxy. We had no idea our technology would devastate their atmosphere. 2 of us were chosen to stay behind and care for them. 2? There's one other? Where's the other? She went off to look for more interesting places. Oh, it's locked. Even let's go of the Compa. Did you ever consider allowing the Compa to care for themselves? They're children. Children grow up. They need challenges. Maybe the Ocampa are stronger than you think. You dragged us into this. You need to send us... Captain, Javin wasn't bluffing. His reinforcements have arrived. I could try to access the array system to transport us to the Alpha Quadrant, Captain. No, I'm fading. Time is up. If you leave, the array will be left to the Kazon. They will annihilate the Ocampa. You must destroy it. Don't listen to him. We'll be stranded. Please, protect the Ocampa. The caretaker fades away, collapsing into an inert crystalline form. Janeway is now faced with an impossible choice. Return home to the Alpha Quadrant, leaving the Ocampa defenseless, or sacrifice Voyager's return to ensure their safety. The clock is ticking. He's gone. Captain, the Kazon are closing in. Shall we try to access the primary control systems to send us back? Fuck. What? We need to go home. Protecting Ocampa would violate the Prime Directive. My responsibility is to this crew. Access the control systems. We're going home. You're banning the Ocampa? To hell with the Prime Directive. They deserve a chance to live. They do. Fuck me, bro. You're right. Starfleet can court-martial me later. Tuvok, belay that order. Ready to try cobalt devices. Target the ray. What are you doing? The rays are only way out of here. You can't... I can and I will. Try cobalt devices ready, Captain. Fire. We'll find another way home, I promise. Who do you think you are, making the decision for all of us? It was the right decision, Balana. The Okampa, they remind me of our people. We were fighting a more powerful enemy to protect our own. The Okampa deserve that too. 70,000 light years. 70,000 people. We're really stranded, aren't we? Great. Now I'll definitely miss my next parole review. A missed parole review should not be your primary concern at the moment, Mr. Paris. Ah, thanks, Tuvok. Hadn't thought about that. Jabin is hailing us, Captain. You have made an enemy today. Mr. Paris, put some distance between us and this place. So my pilot is actually like he's like a prisoner, but we picked him up as like one of the pilots and everything, and as long as he's on good behavior, then he gets a parole review. But in the process of, we've been sent away 70,000 light years away from Earth, away from home. And so like now it's like we're just trying to head back. So yeah. So nice of you. Why thank you. In the show he's a good guy though. Man, we'll hold on to another 500. Yeah. No, actually, we'll do that. Hydroponics bay, dedicated facility for growing plants in a non-soil medium, producing 50 food every 10 cycle. That took a while to create, or make. We are still in good energy terms. What terms am I talking about? Field training. At 26. Engineering. Oh, I do have this done. What the hell? Can I make it though? Oh, it's a one size? That's dope. I was wondering, like, how did Pearl come up when you're far, far away? But then you explained. Yeah. Yeah, it was like, this is part of the story, like, that they explained it. But, like, if you watch a TV series and everything like that, which I doubt you have, it's just been that long ago, explains it. So, like, this game takes place where Star Trek Voyager starts. But like the beauty of it is that like you actually are the ones making in this game. You're making the decisions for as Captain Janeway, so you can follow the plot of the show if you wanted to, or you could totally change like how you want the story to play out, which is really neat. Need 40. Need 8 more. 1 cycle for you. I have 1 of 2 crew. There was a way to do hull repair. I'm trying to remember where though. Current amount 270 out of 450. So science lab, cargo, hydroponics, cargo. Stellar workshop. Wasn't a workshop? No. Warp core repair rate. Navigational deflector. Assign hero to the room to efficiency bonus required hero attribute. Nah. What does that mean? Oh, it's already a thing. There. Why is he here? Negative 14 production time. Negative 15. Science lab, I already have him there. Research and analysis. I swore there was something. I don't need no combat allies. Marquee radar ally. Don't need no stinky allies. Was it engineering? Assigned to hull repair. There we go. Cool. So it's +3 per cycle. And that was under engineering, okay. Starts up to 100 choose. Yeah. I got it. Ready. Energy essential for power rooms. Any energy not used is wasted. Use battery compartments to store excess energy and use it if you run out of deuterium or the warp core doesn't provide enough energy. Charging. So I'm at 15 per turn. What am I at? 1500 max. Yep. Okay, that's at max capacity. 10 cycles away. We've tapped out these systems already. And I think this is where I'm going to call it, fam. Wait, why am I at -1? Oh, because I'm repairing. Shit. Okay. That's why. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah, I'm going to call it here. It is already 1 o'clock. And I got work in the morning. So I thank you all for coming out. I appreciate yous. It was a short stream today, but I just got on late. Sorry. Who is on right now on the Twitches? Nova is on Forza Horizon. He's playing the things with the stuff. Yeah, I'll go over there. I'll catch you there for a little bit. And I'm gonna go to bed. Alright, fam. Y'all have a good night. Peace.
Turning silver pale as the breeze begins to sigh. I'm slipping deep into a dream, floating somewhere in the sky. Everything feels